So yeah, last time we had a couple of casualties in the game. One that was Sayaka. She got murdered in the shower in our bedroom. And yes, we are the main sus of this. And then we have Junko that pretty much start to not agreeing to the rules of the school. And she, went a bit against Monokuma. And she got a bit stabby-stabby as well. So we already lost two classmates. Two classmates. And yeah, we did some investigation for Sayaka since we are a bit forced to do it. Because we need to find who is the guilty. Who is the killer. Otherwise, if we judge it poorly, everyone dies. Except the killer. So, yeah, time for us to go through the red doors. The red doors of doom. So, let us go. To be fair, I had to make an example of her because she was disrespecting authority. Yeah, but still, it was... yeah. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. See, they all think I'm sus. They all think I did it. Because she died in my room, even though we changed bedrooms because we wanted to protect her because she said she felt like someone was following her. Like, so they are all convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fate will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Yeah. Well, we could talk to all of them, really, but either way, everyone will be sus of us, I think.
Why?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Yeah, because this is now we go to a courtroom, really.
Impossible.
Now, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Yeah, the guy still... everyone thinks we are the murderer because, yeah. She died in our bedroom. There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Let's get started. Yeah, everyone is just like, yeah. I'm just like talking. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? This is just like, wow. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Stop being sus of me! I didn't do it!
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? I'm just, yeah. I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. You know that. So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We are all here to bear witness to Mr. Nayangi's final curtain call. Stop being sus of me!
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. What Toko does say it, she'll be sus of me. Being so insistent even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. I didn't kill her. Please stop with that.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Oh boy. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Obvious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. But we didn't have any chairs. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so everyone could see everyone else, which all meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and then ease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. You're not sitting. You're not sitting. We're just standing up. And so the curtain on our fire. Oh my god. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. I could have saved you. Ah well, either way. So yeah, this is the part where we where the game comes more to life, really, about gaming, I mean. So you might wonder, why is this trigger Happy Havoc? The thing is, we pretty much shoot at truths, you know, truth sentences to prove the innocence of, in this case, us or some other people, or who's guilty or not. And also, the more you get attached with the people, like if you like, on the free time that you saw, I did spend time with Sayaka, and because I spent a few times with Sayaka, I got a skill, which it's this one, Melodious Voice. Increases damage to the opponent when statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. So you will need skills as well. Skills will help you. First time that I played it, I didn't focus that much on this. Only at the end, I focused more. But yeah, these are useful. So we got the Melodious Voice from Sayaka, and I think we got this one, the Robot Jock, from Leon. Increases your truth bullet rate of fire, effective during the non-stop debate and the bullet time battle final strike. Okay, will equip these two, even though we could equip more because our SP is 10 and we're only using 6 of it. But yeah, you can just open the ebook, and yeah, these are called the truth bullets. Every evidence that you found is called truth bullets, and you pretty much will talk about everything that you find out. Like when time of death, how people were stabbed and stuff like that. Welcome in because Ben missed the because. Thank you so much for the 69 bits. And then when we found the guilty, then Ben will go on a swimsuit and try to do something about it. But we don't talk about that. Either way, I already set my skills and we are ready for this.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Yeah, good thing about this part, there's voice acting. I don't need to do voices. Yay!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you close your eyes and the one who killed it, raise your hand so it can be punished.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Thank you, Mondo. Thank you.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
Oh, you put the pictures of the deceased there as well.
I feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Okay, that's a weird sentence to put up with. Moving on.
Friendship penetrates?
I knew it! Fumi, get out of here. Stop being pervert. Get out.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
I'm not playing pervy games.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are in the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, might as well. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During the discussion, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun! So yeah, there we go.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the
No,
bathroom.
she wasn't taken by surprise.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
She wasn't taken by surprise. Because we saw the scratches, we saw the struggle there.
Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
The sound is way too loud. I'm sorry.
Between Sayaka and
It's hard to hear them.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Yeah, that's probably
The
what
killer
happened.
followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
Yep, pretty much.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Wow, Byakuya.
Sorry.
Oh, no cry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
You dude, stop calling me a pervert. I'm not. Thank you. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. It was the kitchen knife. What do you call it, haha? Yeah, it was the kitchen knife.
So what was used to kill her?
Yes.
It was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
It was some kind. It was a knife.
Is the murder weapon.
It was.
So the killer used some random knife they had?
No. It wasn't a random knife. It was a kitchen knife. It wasn't random.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
This game can be a bit weird, can't I? It wasn't a knife. I don't think it was a knife. But not just any knife. It was the kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
Let's talk about the kitchen knife.
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Yeah.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
It was a big knife, Mondo. It was a big knife. It wasn't that hard to see it was a kitchen knife.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Dude! Dude! What's with this, dude? Why are you trying to blame me?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Stop calling
Let's
me
do our conclusions
sus.
after we presented our arguments.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Exactly.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not gonna change that conclusion.
You're sus, dude. You're being absolutely sus at this point.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
I love Hiru's hair. Just saying, yeah, he has such an awesome hair. She's right. There's going to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, the time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll settle your aim, making it easy to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun! The game will get more complicated. For now we only have one bullet, but then it will give you more bullets, so you have to use it according to the
there's
context.
no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No.
He did it in secret.
Yeah! Hina was there. Hina was there.
Okay, wait. Hold
Pikachu
on.
Knight was the murder
Take the
weapon.
knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it all you want.
I'm not the killer.
Well, what if I have a witness?
Ooh.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Don't play dumb, for the love of God.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea, I went back to the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Oh, wow.
Idiot swimmer girl?
Wow, that's a bit...
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So there's no point of being an accomplice for this.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Yeah.
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
That's a good point.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Oh, thank you.
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
I bet. Thank you, Ben.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Yeah!
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Wow, now we're all blaming Hina?
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
I don't think it was Hina.
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Wow.
I can.
Yay! Sakura to the rescue.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
So rude!
Right.
How could you forget Sakura?
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Ah.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Oh, poor Hina.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Also, they stayed all together all night.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No, it doesn't.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Thank you.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
It's not a boy. She's not a boy. She's a girl.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Taka. Oh boy.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Just wait until that lad hears what his parents have been getting up to. Oh, there's another possibility.
Yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Oh.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Yeah, this... Why is it been saying here?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Oh? So it was Junko or Hina. No, not Hina, Sayaka. Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it!
Sayaka. Yeah.
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Ooh.
That's the only possibility.
Ooh.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Oh boy.
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
She went to get the knife.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
She had the sword.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Wow, what a plot twist.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Well, he has a point.
What?
Yeah.
See? He did do it.
Just because he didn't take the knife, it doesn't prove anything, really. I didn't do it! No. I'm not sus! That is being extraordinarily mean.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Shut up, Ifumi, you're dumb. Toku is being very sus. Yeet it out of the airlock. Yeah, we didn't do it! Don't do it, yeah. If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide.
Thank you, Kyoko. The voice of reason there. Thank you.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
There we go.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Bewildering?
She
What
would
the
be
hell
a
are you
great
talking
lawyer.
about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
Yeah, the hairs of people.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, the room was way too clean. Your first Hangman Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? As things advance within the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, then press triangle button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't, that must be the crucial point. You can't just figure out what that something is. Yeah, because there's like, everything was well cleaned, and even her, she said I should have hair from the main character. So, it's hair. Oh, I failed it! I did a mistake.
Now I understand.
Ah, God, I didn't even consume these glasses.
There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
There goes my trophy. There goes my trophy. Well, I'll do this again eventually.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
I saved it before.
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Exactly.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
It is true, because what's the point of cleaning a room that he lived on? Like,
okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
I wonder why, Leon. I wonder why. Mr. Red Hair.
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Ignore the U on gosh. Ignore gag.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
No.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Even so, yes.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Oh, thank you.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
Yes.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yes.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Yeah, because the doorknob was unscrewed.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yeah. It is the doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Because in the end, the killer thought that he was on the girls' room because the girls' rooms have locks, but the boys don't have locks. So he had to unscrew the doorknob because he thought it was locked, even though Makoto's door doesn't have a lock, it just gets stuck for some reason. Yeah.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You are being sus, Leon.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
I like that smirk on Kyoko's face. She's just like, yeah, I know it. I know who did it. I know. I'm just going for this. I almost didn't notice at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily fake. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. So yeah. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yes.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yeah?
And they got into the bathroom.
No,
at that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because
Why?
Sayaka had locked it.
No, she didn't! She didn't! Because she couldn't lock it. There's no locks on the door.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Exactly. The killer thought the door was locked. And,
Now
Leon...
that you mention it, that is true.
You're becoming a bit sus.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because I'm a lucky student, then my door gets stuck.
Because it was stuck.
Yeah.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yes, we have Monokuma as a witness. Yes. Do believe what Monokuma tells you.
Yep. True as true can be.
Of course this song had to play.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
I think that's the reason why we are the ultimate lucky student. Because of the situation, because yeah.
That's not lucky at all.
At certain way, I feel it is, but okay.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Yeah.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime they didn't know was... the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Yeah.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Yes.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Yep.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do.
Exactly.
Since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Yeah, because we will know.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
No. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
Okay, this is going to be weird.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Wow. That's really just giving up.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Rude?
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Oh, she's a bit rude there, isn't she?
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Sakura, don't say it like that.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
No. You are becoming more and more sus, Leon. I'm sorry.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Yeah, it is.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Prompt.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Yeah.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
The easy way? What's the easy way?
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
Probably. Probably the thing, yes, she had to let him come in, really, so.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Okay, wait a minute. Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... we trade rooms. We switched rooms. Yeah.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember?
Yeah.
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
But still, for the killer to go in, she will have to let him in. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
I think she did.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Ooh, shots fired.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Well, she did went to get a knife. She did let someone in. So,
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
there's something I want to talk to you about. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Wow, what a detective.
And these are the words that appear.
Wow.
Oh, man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means, only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Oh boy.
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Yeah, it does. Then, that note. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
Yeah, she doesn't seem so innocent anymore, does she?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Yeah.
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Yep.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Yeah, sure. Keep thinking that.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Not involved. They were involved.
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yeah.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh, great. Need to clean my hands.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Yes.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, it's wrong. Because we changed the nameplates were changed. So no.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Yeah.
They got switched?
Yeah, they did.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Yeah.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Oh boy.
Okay, then who did it?
Yeah. Makoto was realizing it. You're the person who knew we had switched rooms. It was Sayaka.
I got it!
Yeah.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Yeah. So it's not that hard to know what was planning there. Okay. Sorry for eating ice cream. Oh boy. But it was so good. Okay. I'm just using here cloth to clean my hands. There we go.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Yeah.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Yeah, she pretty much put it on the note. Check the nameplates.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Yeah.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Yeah.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Well, think of it.
To understand that,
yeah, it's not that hard.
We first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Yeah.
That's where the answer lies.
Yeah.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Wow, Taka,
But
you
we
are...
still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
It was, because there was like glitter. Like parts that didn't have the glitter.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Leon, you are sus as hell. The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Yeah, she has a bit of the glitter there. She has a bit of the glittery thing there.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there.
Yeah.
See?
Is that gold?
Is that gold? I love gold!
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on the wrist because...
I really don't like glittery stuff because of that, because it's that sort of thing that will just stick everywhere. So, yeah.
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I don't know if it was the sword, if it was the sheath, but okay.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Come on, hero. You solve this. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets onto your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You'll press the L1 button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release L1 to cycle through each bullet. Or you can just hold down L1 button, then use the left stick to just select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded onto the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. I don't like glitter, it goes fraught and shining, gets everywhere. I don't as well, it's just
when
like...
the fighting broke out,
okay, wait a bit.
the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt.
Maybe it's sword or sheath.
Sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back.
Yeah.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out,
yes,
the culprit grabbed the sword.
Yes.
And that's when the first blow was dealt.
Yes.
The sword-based sneak attack.
No,
that's wrong.
it wasn't a snort. It was a sword. It was the sheath.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Yeah, I don't think like it wouldn't be with the sword. It would be because the sheath as well didn't have the glitter. So
why not?
And breaking someone's wrist wouldn't be with a sword, it would be with a sheath.
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
Yeah. And exactly as well that. So, yeah.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Probably, yeah.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
What the hell's going on here?
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
Yeah.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
And that's as well, because there's things missing.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
There we go.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
I wonder.
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
Thank you, Kyoko.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
And use it as a bit of like a defense mechanism thing.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Yeah.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Yep.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there.
Well, sheath. We're also actually getting somewhere.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
No.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too.
I don't think it was that way.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
I don't think it was that way.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
I don't think either, because if she used the sword, she would have all the glittery stuff all over her, and she didn't.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
You being really sus, Leon, just saying it.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yeah, she didn't have any glittery, really, so... You know, her palms.
You're talking about her palms, right?
Yeah.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Yep.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because the glittery sticks like hell. It's hard to remove it.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
You touch it, and you become one golden.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle.
Yeah, so the person that picked up the sword that had a hard time removing all the gold out of their hands.
It's
So.
safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
Everyone show your hands.
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Even though she was in the shower, yes.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Oh, come on, it doesn't work like that. Toko, don't be dumb.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Yeah, she would use it and be just like, oh, wait a moment, I'm going to the bathroom, I'm going to clean my hands, okay?
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Toko, why?
No, that's not it at all.
What? Why? Yeah, there's no way Saya can wash the gold coating of her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at nighttime. Yeah, because there's no water at nighttime. That is true. She couldn't wash it. Yeah, I forgot about that rule.
The Monokuma file. Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
Yeah. Water is off at nighttime.
At nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower today yet.
Go take a shower for the love of God.
Oh my.
Toko's sus level, it's over 9,000! I think her smell is over 9,000. She hasn't taken a shower. Where's my Portuguese? Oh, what do you want to learn? What do you want to learn, Ash? I'm sorry. I'm really into this.
You smell like a big fat ugly donkey!
Don't be mean? I know Ifumi is a bit of a pervert, but come on.
Hmm? I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
What the fuck is going on here?
The insult, obviously.
Yeah, an insult. Probably it is an insult.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have to have been one without the sword. It was Sayaka. It was Sayaka. Yeah.
She had the kitchen knife?
Yeah. Come on, Makoto. You know where this is going.
But we already said that the attack started with...
Yeah.
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Yeah.
Then the one who attacked first was... Sayaka?
Yep. Dun dun dun! She was the one that attacked first.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Yep. She wasn't innocent at all.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yep. Yep.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in.
Yep.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Yep.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Yep.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Yep.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
The way he says it. Yeah.
It would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
Yeah.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Yeah.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
That is true. That is absolutely true. Makoto, compared to her, is like, you know... And as well, she would be just like, you know, I didn't do, it's Makoto. So it would be easy to get away with.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Again, Toko's being sus and smelly, but mostly sus.
But in the end, her plan backfired.
Yeah, it did.
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
Yeah.
That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
Yeah.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Yeah.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
I'm sorry.
Hey! You guys
Makoto is so, like, calm, but...
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
We have a time limit?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Hiro, just...
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Yep. Is it Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to find out who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. There is something left. There is one thing left. There is one thing left. The dying message. Yeah.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Nope, there is.
No, it's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Yeah.
Dining? Wait, what did you
Dining. Yes, the dining message. She put her phone number so we could invite her.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Yes, she did.
11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Oh boy.
Well, before we get
And this
too
is the
far
obvious
into
clue.
that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Yeah, the left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it.
Yeah.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
Yeah.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Yeah.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right?
Nerd. I like how Mondo is straight away. You're a nerd. Do you know this?
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh!
Kyoko, I like how Kyoko is a bit just like, you guys are so dumb. I figured this out just like since the beginning, and I'm just doing this because it's fun.
Huh? What?
No, it's just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
Oh my god, Ifumi is clever now. Oh, welcome in. I'm just trying to pronounce. Oh, Black Richie Rich. Oh, Black Richie Rich. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just like, what? when names are like that, I'm just like, oh my god. Yeah, welcome in, Black Richie Rich. How's it going? Welcome in.
Don't these
I am dumb sometimes when it comes to names. Not
less
mind me.
like two numbers and more like one letter?
Oh my god, Ifumi is clever. Come on, people. We need to step up of this. Yeah, doesn't it look like it? You could call me Richie. Yeah. Yeah, those two ones there, they have like a thing there in the middle. Did you see? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that?
Ah, you're right.
Yeah.
The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1,
But
looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Oh boy.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Wow, Mondo.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
Ifumi, please.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Leon? So it was Jean Reno who done it? Oh, come on. Oh my god. Makoto, please. Please. Damn it, it's your user, just don't know. Kyoko?
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you. Yes. Just turn away your phone, like turn around your phone. This game reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, now I see.
She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Yeah, straight away.
So
name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Okay, now we say, now with all the evidence, with everything, looking at his shirt, looking at everything in the end, who do you think did it? Who has been trying to make us guilty without even coming with any proof of this game? This guy!
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Like, they could have just not put that name there because, yeah, when I first played it, I pretty much figured it out that it was Leon. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Richie. Welcome on in. Welcome on in to the crew, to the Bikamitai crew, where we just rant about stuff and play random games.
If you turn the message around...
Yeah, if you turn it around...
It becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Oh boy.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence of numbers that she put that means your name. Exactly.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Why are you so upset then?
No, it's not random at all.
Ooh, look at Kyoko.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped.
Yeah, because it was like, you know, behind
Try
her.
it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her.
Yeah, you can do it yourself in the house. Go to a shower, get some blood, and write a name behind you. There we go. You can do your own dying messenger. There we go.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Oh my god.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Well, you're the one that's trying to blame me.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. Yes, he tried to get rid of a shirt, but there was, yeah, this.
I got it!
Yeah.
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Yep.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
Yep.
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yeah, like the shirt is the same. Yeah.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Not really, but there's another thing.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
Yeah, I know Hiro is wearing
That's
as well,
right.
but...
There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
And
with just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
and guess what? I'm not wearing it. I'm just like, you know, a greenish shirt with a black jacket, so it wasn't me.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right.
And it wasn't Sakura for sure, because she doesn't even have sleeves.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where it was disposed, when it was disposed, how it was disposed of. It's how it was. Because he didn't have the key to the trash, so it wasn't a boomy. Because if it was Ifumi, you know, and there was like, you know, a ball made of glass all broken there.
Look closely at how
So,
the shirt was
yeah.
disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say.
What?
You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Yes.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Yes. Unless you use something.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Oh, look at him blaming Ifumi now.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
It wasn't Ifumi. I know he's wearing... I know he's wearing a white shirt, but no. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is a real killer. Yeah, because there was a certain thing that was broken. And exactly the crystal, the way... It wasn't even a crystal ball, but okay.
The key to the trash room.
Yeah.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So
yes.
the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Not necessarily.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me?
Okay. I was just like seeing everything. I know which one I should do
The
it.
trash room.
Yes.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yes.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Not
And
really?
You'd have to get close to the
No.
incinerator.
No, that's wrong. Hold on.
I do absolutely
I
love
know
the
how
music
someone
on
could
this game.
dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
Yep.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but yeah.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
Yeah.
But how would you use it?
You know, throw it.
I got it!
And what's the ultimate that Leon is? He's the ultimate baseball player. So, would it be hard for him? Not really.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Yep.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Yep.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy?
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator
Can we
could
shave his thumb?
on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Yep.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room.
Yeah, because if he did get inside the trash room, he wouldn't have left a bit of like a burned piece. Because all the shirt would have gone inside the incinerator. So...
The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
Yeah.
If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Exactly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
Oh boy.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yeah.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
You're the ultimate baseball player, dude. It would be easy for you.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because ultimate baseball star. It's ultimate baseball star, not even player.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Wow, is that right, Leon? You tried to frame me, Leon!
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
No.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Oh, thank you. They are agreeing with me. Oof.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
Yes, you are.
These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
No.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Let's do this!
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been
I like
revealed.
how his hair is all more like spiked there. It's just like, well, even the beard, like the goatee thing is just like all spiked.
Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at the missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, so there we go. So, first things first, let me check what we have. We don't have a lot, do we? Okay, we have him coming inside Sayaka's room, the suspect. And then he comes inside, and Sayaka's waiting here with a knife, and he's just like, huh? And then she attacks him with a knife, and I guess he picks up the sword? What do we have? Oh, no, there we go. Comes with that. Goes, he dodges, he sees the sword. And now he picks up the sword, maybe. Yeah, these things can be a bit too tricky, really. Go, dodge. Okay, he defends himself with a sword. There we go. The sword behind. He looks at the sword. Sayaka tries to attack. He used the sheath to defend himself. And then he attacks with the sword. Breaks Sayaka's wrist. And then maybe... Then he unsheathes it to try and attack her. Then she goes inside the bathroom. Hey Colleen, how's it going? We are wrapping this up, this case. And she goes inside the bathroom. He sees a girl. The door doesn't open. She's like there, being all scared and stuff. And then here he goes in. But first, what does he do? Oh yeah, he uses the tool to unscrew the doorknob, and then because he thinks the door is locked even though he's in Makoto's room, and then he grabs the knife eventually, yeah, and he goes in, all like psycho killing, and he stabs Sayaka here. Sayaka goes down. one with a knife? Why is there one with a knife? Oh. Even though the knife is there. And she... like, yeah, writes the dying message, and then she dies, and he's just like, oh, I killed her. She pees on like that on the shower. Act 3. Oh yeah, he starts cleaning. He gets the lint roller. He starts cleaning everything because he has red hair. So he can, you know, clean all the evidence, and then, yeah, he cleans everything. Then he goes to the trash room, and oh yeah, the crystal ball thing. He uses the crystal ball to turn on the incinerator first, and then there we go, and it turns on, and then it, yeah, and then he puts the shirt into a ball, and he throws him in like that. Throws it in the incinerator, and then he'd be just like, I did it. Goes out, starts burning. Be all satisfied, but a piece of the cloth comes out, and this is what it remains. Okay, I think we did everything. I think this one is fake because there's one that's fake. And usually you can tell which one is fake because see the drawing here and see here, it's the same thing, so you can pretty much tell. I think I did it everything. I think we are fine.
Here's
Let's do it.
exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Yep.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Yeah, that sword that she said for Makoto to keep it as self-defense was what caused her to, yeah, things not go well for her.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Yeah.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Yeah.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Because, yeah, his hair is red, so it would be easy to see that, yeah, he was there.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there.
So she honey trapped and it backfired, yeah, pretty
Especially
much.
Sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
Yep.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
Yeah.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon!
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
That wasn't a crystal ball, by the way.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right?
Oh yeah, probably went to the laundry room first to try, but there was no water or anything, so he was just like, I need to get rid of this.
Seeing the ball, he thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object?
Yeah.
Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
I told you!
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Alright. Okay, this is the instructions. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponents simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them into a head-to-head battle, or a rhythm game. We like to refer this as bullet time battle, aka BTB, by the way. Consider this has so much swearing. I question why it has pink blood when it's a more tame game like Ace Attorney still uses red blood. I don't know. I think the creator just find it funny as well a bit being pink. I did try to Google it, so I don't know. Maybe to be different. Who knows? During BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with a rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Alright, this is a bit, yeah. Press the X button to lock on to the opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked with triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Okay, so it's triangle for the rhythm and X for the thing. Okay. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the triangle button to shoot it down with your bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence score reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, so it's
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Oh yeah! I know what she's talking about now.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Yeah. They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been it's the toolkit?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. stupid, stupid!
Try it again, Ben. The bot is being
stupid, stupid,
weird.
stupid, stupid, stupid!
There we go. Yeah. Alright. And now we come with the rhythm game.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Where's your proof?
Oh.
This should prove it.
Okay. There you go.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
Yes.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I wonder.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Remember, every single, like, the boys got toolkits. The girls received sewing kits. So, and according to Mondo, none of them have opened the toolkits. And Makoto's toolkit has not been opened because we saw it in our bedroom that it was sealed, yeah.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because
So-
the culprit didn't know it was your room.
Yeah,
they
whatever.
thought they were inside
I,
this room.
my English sometimes is weird, but thank you, Supersonic. So too. Yeah. So I say Sue. I say Sue instead of so. Brain, it's weird, but thank you, Supersonic. Don't mind my English. I'm Portuguese. Did you know that? Yeah, the so toolkit. Thank you.
Only the boys got
Sometimes I can pronounce
so
words
the killer
weirdly.
naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
I wonder.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then...
Excuse me, Makoto. What are you doing? It's not like every boy is going to show them their toolkit. Excuse me. This is mature, but come on. Let's not go into that.
The screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
What is this?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? Leon, did you use your screwdriver? Leon, questions are there. Did you use that?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
Wow.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this
Oh boy.
Stupid.
Well.
Stupid.
Yeah. Well, we lost them. Yeah.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Yeah.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Well, there we go. We did it. I didn't get my trophy again because I did a mistake. Leon, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. I did a stupid mistake as well, because otherwise I would get my trophy. But whatever. Because I didn't see the eye or the air or the hair, but whatever. I'll do this again eventually.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Yeah.
You have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
Literally what Capcom said to Leon.
Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure.
Leon, you're going back to
You wouldn't
Resident
want to
Evil.
be punished for something so minor, right?
Well,
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
the bear is a bit too sadistic. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. Absolutely. Yep. And there we go.
Oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leo Kuwata.
Huh?
He's just like, yeah.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a
I
choice.
didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky.
That's all. Grr.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind is all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka? I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. And when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must be sure terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
Phew. I understand, really, I do. Yup. You're in the utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka's being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But...
That's enough.
That's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise. Yeah, don't mess with Kyoko.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you're so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leo Kawata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Oh boy.
You mean execution?
Oh boy.
Wait a second!
Oh boy.
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I was protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it because you had an included intent to commit murder?
So,
that's not.
Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand?
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him.
What?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We shouldn't be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. We should be fighting against the one who puts us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up.
Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for! The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Oh boy.
Hey! No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Leo Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star!
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Oh boy. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for punishment. Oh boy. There he goes. The 1,000 blows. More or less like that. That's a bit like slowly dying. Yep. what we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't
take this
it.
in. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well, if you don't like it.
See, this is how you convince me to try this series.
All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting up with an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think that's possible. I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever.
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. And, yeah. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Infer it? What is that supposed to mean? her final thought. Hey Faz, how's it going? Was how she could protect you. What? Oh, imply. Ah, I see.
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others will never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? That's... I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon and Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So, instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well. I'm psychic.
What?
Kidding. I just have a pretty good intuition. Oh god, he's using the same thing as Sayaka used to tell him. But yeah, she will live with him forever. Yeah, this is chapter 1. To survive. There we go. We lost three classmates. And yeah, there we go. You received a despair bat. Oh boy. We got a bat. And yes, we want to save. Absolutely save. Like, we're back in our room and everything is like cleaned and everything. Can we go out? No. Everything is just like clean, like nothing happened. All the scratches are gone. Everything is gone. Can we go to the bathroom? Oh. Everything. She's not here. Everything is perfectly clean now. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, don't need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is things enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotten corpse every day. That can't be good for your health.
There we go. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I had to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotten corpse in your bathroom. Dude.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Yeah, Taka is... God damn it. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody have a reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Oak's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they are providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is execution, as the execution that we witnessed. I can't
honestly
read today. Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. To find them may be too great of a risk.
So
then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to leave if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
You died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
So,
if we haven't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would happen to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Well, it's nighttime, isn't it?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you? That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions.
God damn it, this freaking bear. To bear. He comes with all the bear puns.
Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
That pun is just unbearable. Yeah. What was that just about now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cool, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? There we go. And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Boy's Life of Despair, Chapter 2. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he going to do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in this little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Well.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Taka, please.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
What the frick?
Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy.
You're the one keeping us stuck inside.
Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in what is writhing agony for?
I'm sorry, my English sucks. So, why did you call us here? Certainly, it wasn't just to make us exercise.
Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist.
Writhing. Oh, writhing. Writhing. Oh, writhing. Okay. Writhing. Thank you.
Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really...
Oh, sorry. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really just call us call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands?
Okay, so then...
I like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope Speak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
You guys?
I'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very.
So, go ahead, look around all you want, enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode.
With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd showed up. But, a new world.
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that.
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. So, yeah, apparently there's a brand new world for us to look around. Oh, Hiro, how's it going?
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad! This is super bad, man! What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
You're serious?
That stuff you see lying up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been stuck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Let me out of here! Let me out! I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Maybe it's the statues there that he's just looking at there. I don't know. I think he saw some statues. A whole new world! Oh, look, it's Saka. What are you doing?
Got it!
Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor has opened up.
You hear me?
But it's also of utmost importance to double check the areas we already know, just in case.
Without a doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes.
You understand?
Well, I'll leave the school to you. Oh well, whatever. Maybe there's new things we can do. And yeah, since we have a brand new world to open for us, I think this is a good spot for me to stop here for today. Yeah, we have lost Leon. Leon has been claimed the guilty one, and of course he was. And yeah, we just did chapter 1. If we already lost 3 classmates, so wonder what will happen more on this chapter. We have a brand new world. We're going to go to the second floor, and apparently we will have new areas open as well on this floor. But yeah, we'll see. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream today.